3 things Erik ten Hag must stop doing for Manchester United to progress. The worst start to a season since 1989. It does not make good reading for Manchester United. Manager Erik ten Hag said after Saturday's defeat, "I can give you reasons, but you will as an excuse." There are reasons, of course, and they are not excuses. An unprecedented injury crisis, 3 wingers unavailable for off-pitch reasons, and a lack of support from the club in the transfer market. But there are also areas where the boss himself has to hold his hands up and admit he got it wrong. Here are 3 we think are clear. 1. Amrabat must play in midfield. Obviously, the full-back injury crisis at United leaves few options, and Amrabat at left-back is arguably better than any other option right now. But it comes at the expense of not having him in midfield, where he can be most effective and ease the burden on Casemiro, who has been struggling this season. He is inverting from left back to create an extra man in midfield, but it is not an ideal solution. Diogo Dalot is a competent left back and Victor Lindelof can play right back, so a Varane Maguire or Varane Evans center-back partnership, while not ideal, could be a solution. Another possibility is to play Casemiro at center-back, which in one sense defeats the object, but in another allows for Amrabat's extra energy and mobility to invigorate the midfield. A third option would be to switch to 3 at the back and employ, say, Antony or Mount and Dalot as wingbacks. Casemiro and Amrabat could then partner up in midfield with Bruno Fernandes ahead of them, and Rashford, Højlund and one other would form the cutting edge. Which brings us to 2. Fernandes must play at number 8/10. Ten Hag's efforts to adjust the side due to the injuries and accommodating the likes of Mount have sometimes resulted this season in Bruno being pushed out wide right. Again, as in the case of Amrabat at left back, he may have been the best option in the position at the time, but it has come at the expense of not having him in the 8/10 where he is lethal. There is sometimes a case for Bruno playing deeper, but rarely for playing him wider. He needs to be the heartbeat of the United side and dictate play, which no one can do from the wing. 3. Hannibal and Pellistri are not the answer. Social media is full of calls today for Hannibal to be brought back into the side because of the energy he brings. But as we reported here recently, despite those commendable and record-breaking displays of energy, there has been very little in terms of creative product from the Tunisian. As stated above, Bruno Fernandes is one of the best cams in the world. He needs to be there. If he is unavailable, arguably it would even be worth giving Donny van de Beek another chance to reproduce the form he showed in that position at Ajax that left him a whisker away from joining Real Madrid. Pellistri is a neat and tidy player, but unfortunately, unless he develops late, his slight physique is going to make it very difficult for him to succeed in the Premier League. Now that Antony is back, he is likely to make way, and frankly he could be going the Anthony Elanga route now after failing to seize his chance in the first team. In other news, Manchester United loanee Alvaro Fernandes inspires La Liga comeback and almost becomes instant hero. Manchester United youngster Alvaro Fernandes had a game to remember for Granada, but it was almost so much better. Alvaro Fernandes is awaiting his first start for La Liga side Granada. After his substitute performance at the weekend, it may not be far off. Fernandes was brought on to make his 3rd substitute appearance for Granada, this time getting a full 45 minutes. He came on at halftime with Granada needing to change things up. They were 3-0 down to Almeria, with former Manchester United Academy winger Largi Ramazani producing 3 assists. Alvaro Fernandes turns the game around. Alvaro Fernandes helped Granada to mount a second-half comeback and claim a 3-3 draw, a valuable point. It so nearly could have been all 3, with Fernandes almost scoring a winner in injury time. Fernandes struck a low left-footed shot from the edge of the box, which went past the goalkeeper and came back off the post. It was an agonizing moment for the 20-year-old, who would have become an instant hero for his new club by sealing a 4-3 win. It was not to be, with the game ending in a draw and Granada remaining in the relegation zone in 19th place. Fernandes played well aside from his late shot, winning 6 duels, recovering the ball 3 times, winning 2 free kicks, and creating 1 goal-scoring chance for his teammates. His promising performance will almost certainly lead to starting opportunities for his new loan club. Manchester United are without a left back. The decision to send Alvaro Fernandes out on loan was a controversial one, as many Manchester United fans wanted to see him get a chance. United signed Sergio Reguilon on loan instead, as cover for injured stars Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. While Reguilon has played very well, he suffered an injury, missing the last 2 games, and could be out until after the October international break. United also have Brandon Williams out on loan, who scored at the weekend for Ipswich Town. his first goal since 2019. Both he and Fernandes will be feeling they could have helped the current predicament at Old Trafford. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.